It's 10 o'clock right now. We're picking up a load of sawdust, not from the mill that's closest to us, but the second closest mill to us, which means we still get to go to the donut place. Hopefully they still have donuts when it's this late, but we're getting loaded right now, so. Brent always crawls up there and just packs it into the corners and everything just to make sure we get a decent load. I think the last load that we got lasted us 3 weeks, so went a decent amount of time. We have been bedding them a little bit more often. Sorry, it's really loud here too. I hope you guys can hear me well enough, but probably going to be going through a little bit more sawdust here in the next few weeks because the cows have a little bit of just, I don't really know if it's the heat that's making them just a little bit stressed out. All of them have pretty runny diarrhea. They're coming out of it. A lot of them have gotten a lot better. They're not sick, so to speak. They just don't really feel that well. They're a little bit down on production. But some of the ones that have had it for longer are coming out of it. So we know that it's nothing to be worried about. It's just a little bit of heat stress getting to them. So we've been bedding them more often, cleaning out the freestall more often. So all of that obviously means using more sawdust. Brought myself a book just so I wouldn't get bored.
Go on that grommet.
This one?
Yeah, I don't trust that corner.
Okay. Smells good right here.
Still quite a bit on there.
That's heavy. Slow this beast down. The speed limit's 50.
Mighty yellow dog. Likes to run. Cheese Pizza.
Yeah, it's actually a pizza place that has the best donuts.
Yeah.
Who'da knew? Who'da knew? Who'd have known? So Brent just went in to pick up the food. I can't wait. I hope they have donuts, because if they don't, I'm just gonna be really sad. We always get donuts when we go on a trip. A few things I wanted to catch you guys up on. I did not tell you in the last video. I completely forgot. Some of you guys have been asking if that cow made it, the one we'd had issues with. She had peritonitis, I believe. I don't know if I'm saying that right. She actually, unfortunately, did not make it. She lived about an hour and a half after the vet left, and then I came in to check on her, and she had already passed away. So that was kind of sad, but I mean, she didn't suffer, so that part was really good. Some of you guys also ask what we do with them after they pass away. We really don't have that many cows die. It's just some of the older ones, and every once in a while we will have one like her that just very randomly passes on. Since we have so few, we do actually bury them. I know a lot of people just like will drag them off somewhere, but we do bury ours. So if you'd been wondering about that, maybe you weren't wondering about that and that was just too much information, but it happens. It's life, it's farming, so just wanted to let you guys know that that's what we do with them. It has been raining non-stop since yesterday afternoon. I mean, obviously it stopped because it has stopped right now, but it's supposed to have another round coming through this afternoon, I believe. Now, this is the after effects of that hurricane. I think it's Beryl. I thought it was Daryl, but it's Beryl. Hurricane Beryl. I should have known, because obviously we haven't had so many hurricanes that we've gotten to D yet. Got quite a bit of rain last night. Had a thunderstorm, but Brent said they had a really close strike at the farm. I only live like 4 miles from that, and I didn't hear a thing, so I must have been dead asleep. I think I went to bed just a little bit before 9, so probably I was out like a light. And I didn't hear a thing, but we did apparently have one that was pretty close. And now it's just a really, really gloomy day. It is pretty hot. I think it's around 80, and we have not lost the humidity. It is still just as muggy as it was the other day. That thunderstorm didn't take a bit of that out of the air, which is unfortunate, because it would be nice to just have one cool, crisp day, or even just a crisp day. It doesn't have to be cool. Just 80 degrees with no humidity would feel so nice right now. But not that lucky yet. I think it's supposed to be this way all this week anyway, for the foreseeable future. But yeah, the food is coming. He's got 2 bags, so I'm hopeful that there were donuts. Ooh.
Sorry, no
Chocolate
donuts.
milk, no donuts. All right, now you guys gonna see me cry.
Yeah.
Is the chocolate milk's for me, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Where's my Pepsi? Okay.
Your Pepsi? What's
Here's
this?
your, where's your onion rings?
They have the best onion rings.
Here we go. I got the fair sausage. Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
That looks like a porcelain painter right there.
It does.
Like Johnny Cash said, to get a burning ring of fire.
We better head right home after this.
Yeah, how far are we from home?
Wow.
15 minutes from home, 20 minutes.
Those onion rings are really good. I wonder if they make them right there.
Good.
That looks good though. Want one?
Mm-hmm.
Not as good as Oakhurst, but it'll do. You know what's disturbing about this stuff?
What?
You don't have to refrigerate it until after you open it.
That's weird.
What do they do to it?
Loaded or something.
At least I've seen it out on a shelf and not in the refrigerator. Maybe it wasn't supposed to be.
You had good fries there. Try one of those.
Wow, it's really hot. It looks good. Ooh. That is good. Okay guys, so it is the next morning. Brent is just out getting the cows off pasture with a four-wheeler, and I thought I'd show you our newest arrival. So this little man right here was born yesterday afternoon. His mother is a Jersey Guernsey cross, so he's very small. He's super short, but he's actually one of the better conformation calves that we've had. I think he also has horns. Yes, he also has horns. He's very hungry. He is an amazing eater. He just will eat anything you stick in front of him. Won't ya? Yes. I gotta milk your mom before I can feed you, honey. So the same guy that took the last two is gonna be taking him as well. I just wanted to kind of show you guys before he goes, because I think he's going to be going maybe tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. He's a crazy little guy. So I always have a list of things that I do when Brent is out getting the cows off pasture. I hoe out the barn, which I've already done that. Get the calves' milk ready. I get that heating up. I heat up the whole milk from the tank for the older calves, not for him obviously because he's still on his mother's colostrum, but the older calves' milk I will heat up. I just put those in the hot boiler water like once or twice, and that warms them up like really fast. So that's warming right now, and then I usually take the bale unroller outside, which I've already got that outside, so Brent could put a dry bale on it this morning. The cows made an awful mess of the walk last night for some strange reason, so Brent's probably going to push that down and then put new sawdust down when he comes back. I forgot to tell you guys, we had a flat tire on the skid steer yesterday. That was kind of a surprise. So one of the tubes apparently exploded in the tire, which is really strange considering we had no problems with it back when we had bald tires. And then we put new ones on and we had one go, but it wasn't a big deal. We just took that off, took it back to the tire place. They replaced the tube in it and everything, so not a big deal, but it was a bit of a surprise. So the last thing I'll do is just fill the cornmeal cart to get it ready for when the cows come in so I can just immediately start feeding them. Actually, that's not the last thing I do. I have to go in the milk room and run the wash. So usually I start that before the cows come in, just because it's easier to close some of the valves that don't close on their own. So I'll just come in here, turn the light on so we can actually see. Start the hot water. And put chlorine in it. For some reason this little spigot leaks even though it's brand new. I don't know why. Is it? So we just stand it up. Then we have our acid one right there. So we just let that fill and then we'll turn it on. So I'm gonna finish filling up that cart. I'll get back to you guys. That was quite a jump, Nelson. So we are back in the Sawdust truck. I know we're kind of jumping around in this video. Sorry about that. It's about 1 o'clock. We're gonna be picking up 2 loads of wrapped bales right now. This long line of last year's we are going to be taking from that. We're hoping to find a couple of good looking bales in here that we're gonna use for something that I'm excited to show you guys. Won't be able to show you the whole thing until probably next week because I don't want to give everything away, but we're gonna be working on it a little bit today and I'm super excited to show you guys. So Brent was just down at the bottom of this field evening out some of the ruts we made last year, and now he's up here with the bale grabbers ready to load things up. I really need to grease that door. It sounds terrible. This one right here is not bad. Actually, neither one of these ones are that bad. did about 100 one day, and on the very last load, I was pulling out of a driveway, and I got one of my wheels turned right into a ditch because I was tired, I guess, and I wasn't really paying attention, which is not when you should be doing things, but got my tire in the ditch, and it tipped the whole truck back, and when it finally came back from tipping, it shot the entire load out, and I mean like most of the bottom bales were gone out of the truck too. Brent said he'd never seen the truck come so close to tipping over and not actually do it, so that part's impressive, I guess. It was actually this driveway right here by the cemetery. I got my tire in the ditch there and shot every bale right into the cemetery fence. One was actually over the fence, so my bad. It constantly looks like we're gonna get a thunderstorm now, but it just never happens. Cows are headed up. It's almost milk time, so they're gonna come hang out in the barn. I didn't hit anything. I like how everybody looks at me when I'm driving this truck like I shouldn't be doing it. Like I'm a child or something. Every person I pass is like, funny story though, I did get carded a while ago for trying to buy a $1 scratch ticket, and I didn't have my license, so she wouldn't give it to me. Do I look that young? I don't think I look that young. A little bit of a confidence boost anyway. He wants me to find 2 really good ones. All right, so already that one looks really good. And that one right there. So we're gonna say number 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, number 7. Number 3 and number 7 look good. That one looks good too, though.
Yeah, no.
Those two do.
We'll take 3 and 7, but not today. We'll just take 2 off the top of this to try today.
Try them out? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna leave it right there. It looks precarious, but it's not tipping as much as it looks like it is, although that's freaking me out a little bit. It looks like it's tipping right over. All right, so this is what we're working with. We've got a trailer. So what we're doing is our town has a parade every single year, and Brent's family used to put a float in every year, and they always won, and they did a really great job, but they just stopped doing it. And the town came over this year and they asked us to do another one because they don't have any agricultural floats at all now, or agriculture or anything, so they wanted something for that reason, and they asked us, so we're gonna give it a shot. Oh, and by the way, it's a week from today, so no pressure. A little bit more that way would be. Okay, whoa, a bit too much. We gotta clean the bales first though. So these are just a trial run. They're not actually gonna be the ones we're using. Maybe he's just gonna put one on now anyway. It'll make sense eventually.
It's taller than I thought.
Yeah, it's pretty big. Well, it's 8 feet tall. All right. There. All right, there. We might need to anyway.
Yeah, we might need.
Oh, that's hot.
Hold on, let me get up.
This looks ridiculous.
No.
Wow.
You did get two? Don't put that back in a. We'll hold it up.
Good Lord.
What?
I don't know how I would.
Here, let me see. Let me see one in.
Here. What if we just put it in the shop?
Yeah. Or how about over the washer?
What?
Yeah, that's good.
Are they all right?
Yeah.
Biggest ones they have. I didn't think it would be so hard to find a plastic bowl. Then I had to spray paint them. Now we have black paint and white pants. I would say this would make sense once you see it, but I don't know. I don't know if our plans are actually going to pan out the way we think they are. Hope so. Look at that patch. That was me. Just wanted to make sure the paint would stick. We're not actually using that bale. Brent went to get some scissors for the pants, which seems really counterintuitive, but hey, I might have a nice pair of shorts after this. Oh wow, that is sharp. Holy smokes, you wouldn't want to cut your hand with that. Is this the one somebody gave you?
Yeah.
One. Somebody gave Brent this knife, one of you guys. Very cool.
I think it looks better with this big pack. No. Come here, Taylor. I'll take this.
Okay.
Oh, wait. They're going to be under the skirting. Yeah, that'll be about right.
I guess.
Now, we've got to make a template that we all agree on for a good shape. Like that?
Yep, sure.
Let's try it.
This reminds me of doing a sign.
Mm.
It's like deja vu.
Okay, get the can straight.
All right. If I get you, I'm sorry. Perfect.
Yeah.
Now you just alternate the way it's angled and stuff.
Yeah. How many, like...
Oh, I just do a bunch of them.
Yeah, I do a bunch.
What do you think, Picasso?
I think it looks good. We'll put a whole bunch of black markings on it. And then the skirt.
The theme is Hawaiian. Aloha. So, clue you in. So that is all we're going to be working on today. It's actually started raining and thundering now, but that's fine because it's just about time to let the girls in. I don't know if you guys can hear that. But it is currently thundering. I don't think it's really going to do anything as usual. It's just going to go around us. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I cannot wait to show you guys the float when it is finished. Hopefully it all comes together like we planned. Don't forget to like and comment down below and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done that. Keep it real, keep farming, and I'll see you guys in the next video.